always want to do the very best for the families, and I think we did. What were our findings? To establish some context for our findings, I'd like to walk you through the stages associated with these remains. At death, these young men were buried. During the initial buried period of about 40 to 46 years, there was differential decay of the remains and the coffins. This happens in any cemetery. Then, in 1927, the graves were exhumed and the remains were transferred to wooden containers which were reburied in the cemetery you see today. During the following 90 years, the remains and containers again experienced differential decay. On 8 August 2017, 5 archaeologists, 2 forensic anthropologists, and 2 supervisors began disinterment of the remains. All are professionals in this field. 3 containers were recovered. 2 were completely intact. The 3rd missing only its top, which had decayed completely. The containers were in remarkable condition and were constructed of what appears to be 3/8 inch thick pine held together by approximately 32 nails each. Their dimensions were 24 inches long, 12 inches wide, and 10 inches deep. The construction, fabrication, and placement of these containers showed a consistency associated with very good planning. The containers in the first 2 graves were centered in a grave trench that measured 18 inches wide, 4 to 5 feet long, which was dug to a depth of 2.5 feet. The 3rd trench was of the same dimensions, but the container was placed at the southern end, and we believe that it was placed at the southern end because there were some rocks encountered in the center, and so they just did the common sense thing and slid the container a little to the south, but still in the grave shaft. Summary. In summary, these secondary burials form a pattern that is consistent with 19th and early 20th century mortuary practices. In closing, I'd like to thank my exceptional technical experts and professional support team from ANMC and Carlisle Barracks. They were and are untouchable in their evaluation and devotion to this work. Finally, and most importantly, all of us are deeply grateful to have served the Northern Arapaho Nation in the dignified recovery of their family members. And I'd like